What's up, Falcons Nation? It's your boy Jew coming at you with another Atlanta Falcons video. As always, Falcons Nation, rise up. In today's video, I would like to talk about Kirk Cousins' recent comments. But if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you know when I've done Atlanta Falcons content or NFL content. If you'd like to follow your boy on Twitter and Instagram, you can follow me at Jew Talk Sports. And if you'd like to donate to my channel, you can donate to my Cash App, which is the $ Jew Talk Sports. But with that being said, let's jump right into the video. So in today's video, I do want to give my thoughts on Kirk Cousins' recent comments. He had an interview this morning on Good Morning Football, and he stated during the Atlanta Falcons 4-game losing streak, when we started off 6-3, and then we went on that 4-game losing streaks, and we were once sitting at 6-7. He stated that he had an injury during the New Orleans Saints game where he injured his elbow, and he also injured his shoulder in that game as well, but he decided that he was going to play through the injury. Personally, I'm not too sure if Kirk Cousins is telling the truth, because at that time, both Coach Raheem Morris stated that Kirk Cousins was completely healthy when they benched him, and then also Kirk Cousins stated at that time when he was playing poorly that he was healthy. Now, watching him play and things of that nature, it did look like something was going on. We thought that he was injured as the fans. Just watching him play, it looked like he lost some of his zip on the football and things of that nature. But my problem with the whole situation is, why didn't they just tell the truth from the start? And I've been reading between the lines over the last couple hours after hearing what Kirk Cousins had to say. And two things could be true. Either Kirk Cousins wasn't injured and he was playing poorly, but now he wants to be able to start again, and he knows that Michael Penix now has taken over the starting role. So it's gamesmanship as far as other teams wanting to trade with the Atlanta Falcons. If they believe that Kirk Cousins wasn't injured during that stretch, what team is going to want to trade for a quarterback that played that poorly during that 4-game losing streak? Clearly, Kirk Cousins has passed his prime. I believe he's 35 or 36 years old at this point. So we know that the Atlanta Falcons are trying to move that contract. So I'm wondering, is that the reason why he's coming out and stating that he was injured? Or the second thing that I've made out of it is, maybe at that time, Kirk Cousins was injured, but he decided to play through the injury because he didn't want Michael Penix to get out there on the field and play well and then lose his job. So those are the two things that I took out of it. Personally, if it was the second thing, meaning where Kirk Cousins selfishly just wanted to stay out there on the field and try to play through the injury, he didn't want to allow Michael Penix to get an opportunity to possibly come in and take his job if he played well. You know, we know that starting quarterbacks and any players on the field, we know that you can lose your job due to injury, but hopefully that wasn't the case. But I could see a scenario where that could have been the case, where he knew he got injured. He didn't say anything at the time because he was fearful that Michael Penix could come in and play well and he eventually lose his job just due to performance. Or it could have been the latter, where he was injured and for whatever reason he lied about it at that time just to save face, and basically just went out there and played because the coaching staff kind of was pushing him to play. Personally, if you ask me which one it is, personally, I really think that it's the second option. I don't think that the first option where the coaches forced him to play. I really feel like it was the second option where Kirk Cousins knew if Michael Penix got out there on the field and played really well, he was going to lose his starting role, because Michael Penix, when he finally got in, we seen what he can do. And we know that Kirk Cousins and this coaching staff has seen Michael Penix every day at practice. And he knows that Michael Penix is one of those guys that was a threat to possibly take his job. Now, I don't like that neither the coaching staff, meaning Raheem Morris, and Kirk Cousins lied at the time and didn't tell the whole truth. I really feel like even if, he was injured, I really feel like at that time he should have just, been benched. He should have allowed Michael Penix to get in and have an opportunity to play. If he would have done that, chances are the Falcons would have possibly made the playoffs, because we dropped, games that was winnable due to Kirk Cousins playing poorly, throwing 4 interceptions, throwing 2-3 interceptions. In that Chargers game, I believe he threw 4 interceptions. And he had a stretch in that 4-game losing streak where he only threw 1 touchdown and had 9 interceptions. So with that being said, you guys give me your thoughts. Tell me if you were able to read between the lines of what Kirk Cousins is stating. Personally, I think it could be a multitude of things, but I really feel like at this point, Kirk Cousins knows that his career is winding up, and at this point, he wants another opportunity to possibly be traded to another team to possibly start. We'll see if the Falcons are able to move him. I do believe that it was a smart move by him to say that he was injured at this point. If the Falcons are going to want to get anything back as far as trade capital, because if these other teams really believe that he wasn't injured and that he just played poorly, the Falcons are not going to be able to get a high draft pick or possibly any picks for Kirk Cousins if the teams believe that Kirk Cousins, body just has deteriorated and that he's lost the skill set that he had as far as throwing the football and things of that nature. So with that being said, you guys give me your thoughts. I have a lot more content coming for you guys. But as always, Falcons Nation, rise up, be blessed. Peace.